Hello, this is Dr. Kemi. It's Tuesday, the 3rd of September, 2024. Listen carefully. A lot of you are smart but not intelligent. I'm doing this video specifically those of you on X because, many of you are super brainwashed. All right. The very same Nigerian police that cannot solve Mohbad's case, that cannot come up with a cause of death, is the same people you're believing that they've arrested Lover, 3 guys, and they've arrested Pidom, and Pidom is this and Pidom is that. Let me straighten this out. I did a whole 2-hour show on Pidom. All right. I am the best investigative journalist in African soil. Go to the media conference in Ghana and tell the Ghanaians to repeat that to you. That's how they introduced me. Now, I don't look for validation. I'm not David Hundeyin. Pidom was a guy that started his own page. 99% blah, blah, blah. He started as an activism cause, helping the helpless. Bristol started as someone putting stories out there that needs to be known, that were not heard. Then he met David Hundeyin. David got the password and login to his Twitter. David Hundeyin used Pidom for his own agenda. With verification on X, you can now buy it and then become somebody earning money. David Hundeyin lies. I don't know whether he studied journalism. He claims he went to school, Igbinedion, this, blah, 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 blah. Some people study political science and they're great journalists. Go to NBC News. Go to ABC News. You'll see many of them. Some of our veteran journalists did not even study journalism. They study political science. But there's something in journalism that we have completely changed. We're defending media freedom and we're asking those who didn't study it to know the ethics of journalism. There are ethics. This is somebody that went and wrote his own Wikipedia profile and distorted and vandalized several others. Imagine David Hundeyin going to the Wikipedia page of Kemi lawyer and putting there that I'm a self-acclaimed journalist. This is David Hundeyin. He likes to dim other people's light so that his can shine brighter. I know where he lives in Kumasi, Ghana. I'm the one that told you he fled to Ghana. I'm the one that told you he filed for asylum in Canada, US, Germany, UK, and they all denied him because he said he was gay. He was just trying to put himself in those countries in a self-exile position as a journalist that's persecuted. The guy is a liar, a cheat, and a fraud. The mistake Bristol made, I did a whole space about this, was that, as you can see, anything David tweets is viral. Before that, what did David say about me? What did he say about me in that interview he did with Miss Pearls and all the other stupid bastards on that show? He said, oh, it's so amazing because I don't even know who takes her seriously. And then all these news networks invite her and then they actually believe she's credible. She said FBI gave her information about Hush Puppy, blah, blah, blah. 4 years later, David, was I not right about Hush Puppy? FBI was my source in most of the stuff. Know what a source is. This is what happens when you don't study journalism and you become a self-made journalist. And that's what Nigerians buy. Fake people that didn't study something, but they can do it. She complained about a schoolboy who was bullied, blah, 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 who they killed. Who killed Sylvester Oromoni? What did I write? Negligence by his father and the pastor and the doctor. 3 years later, David Hundeyin. Did you hear what the inquest said? Negligence. I mean, this guy is such an asshole. So to pump him up, Bristol went to pair up with Hundeyin. David is Pidom. Pidom is David. At the end of this, some of you don't even understand what I said about David is Pidom. When they now tracked Bristol to a hotel room in Port Harcourt and arrested him, no one talked about David being behind this guy. David did not want to put certain stories on his platform. When it comes to abusing Tinubu, that he was a drug lord, he was this. Tinubu was an accountant for some drug dealers. I don't know when he was doing drug lord, actually selling drugs and all that, or storing drugs. I was there in 1993 when these things happened. But just for propaganda, elections, Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that. David got involved. And where did he get him? The same David Hundeyin who released an Air Force document online, a Nigerian Air Force document on how Nigeria was going to attack Niger during the ECOWAS thing, the crisis. No journalist does that. Any journalist that's trained, that's ethics. It was so unethical that the Ghanaian government had to write him a letter on their letterhead saying that you are here under the United Nations Convention for Refugees and we may not be able to protect you any further. They warned him. Guys, know how things work. Many Nigerians don't know how things work. They're smart but not intelligent. That's why I created that term, SBNI. The person in the military that gave him that Air Force document out, they deleted that person. He's been killed because of David Hundeyin. David Hundeyin paired up with Pidom because Pidom has a very good viral platform, and he started giving Pidom all the sensitive investigations that he claimed he has done. Governor Zulum, Borno State Governor Zulum, David Hundeyin claimed that that governor's son killed a Chinese man in India. Pidom, without doing what he's supposed to do, Pidom is not even a journalist. Nigerians are brainwashed that Pidom is an investigative journalist. He's not even a journalist. This boy has no formal training. He did not check it out. If you put that in front of me, a governor in Nigeria's son, okay, a governor in Nigeria's son killed a Chinese man in India. I'm seeing 3 countries here. You call Indian police, you call China police, you find out the name of the victims. It didn't happen. David made it up, gave it to Pidom to post. Pidom posted it. Sensitive information, defamation of a governor. You know that your country has a defamation. That's why I left Nigeria for all of you now. They won't let me work. Even though I retired in journalism, if I resume journalism one day and all that, I know I'm not going to be in Nigeria where they're going to be hounding me. Fisayo said he has 15 invitations. I have 6. I didn't honor 1. After I BO me, no, you're not going to trick me. Am I just funny? The second story on your Fife and the shady dealings. David wrote that story and gave it to Pidom. Pidom used his platform to post it. This is the reason why when they arrested Pidom, David was now messaging himself with Pidom's account. Hey, hello, Pidom said you should take over his account right now. Pidom said this. Go see Nigerian police leadership because David is outside Nigeria. So if you don't understand basic English and you're sending me papers that they've charged Pidom, they've done this, I don't want to see that. There is somebody called Pidom. It's Bristol. But Bristol allowed David to set him up for the fall. And it was over money. They had disagreements. And David set him up. David told some of the authorities where he was staying. It was David Hundeyin that alerted police officers in the cybercrime unit of his location. I repeat, it was David Hundeyin that alerted cybercrime police officers of Bristol's location because they had an disagreement over money. Do you understand now? I'm Kemi, a lawyer, the 3rd of September, 2024, retired investigative journalist.